Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be talking about government contract management. I think this is a very important topic if you are working with federal opportunities, state opportunities, and so on. It is very important for you to have a clear structure of your workflow. Otherwise, you will not be as efficient as the competition. So for me, I see a common problem, which is fragmentation. I see that many people have multiple data sources. They're maybe working with different government websites and they don't have a clear way of structuring their workflow. Second, you have tasks lost in notes or scattered apps. When you get started with an opportunity, you have a lot of steps that you have to do. You maybe need to write the proposal, and that's why it's important for you to take this big workload and chunk it down into smaller pieces. Many people fail to do so and just end up not prioritizing correctly. We have contacts buried in inboxes or forgotten threads. In most cases, when you are working on a government opportunity, you have a lot of people that you need to keep track of. You have your suppliers, the contracting officer, a lot of points of contacts that you need to keep track of, and usually there isn't a good system for you to store all of these point of contacts in one place. Lastly, if you don't have everything laid up in a structured way, you will not have a clear view of your deadlines, priorities, and progress. So many often you'll see people missing their deadlines, which leads to disqualified bids. You will definitely be slower and probably do duplicated work that drains your team because you're not looking at the big picture. In some cases, you will have compliance slip-ups that risk future eligibility. Your team, of course, will also be overwhelmed because they constantly have to react instead of planning. If you take all of these factors into consideration, it will lead to a bad past performance record for you and for your business. So it's very important for you to structure your work as thorough as possible. And here I left a small warning. In GovCon, disorganization isn't just inconvenient, it is expensive. If you make any sort of a small mistake that comes to compliance, you may have to pay fees and so on, or you will just be disqualified for the bid you are working on. So having the right workflow is extremely important. Do we have any solution for this problem? Well, of course, you want to centralize your workflow for each and every contract, be it federal, local, state, so on. So you want to have your solicitations, tasks, contacts, and deadlines all in one place, and you want to be able to visualize all of this. You want to have a structured workflow so nothing falls through the cracks. When you structure everything, it becomes a lot easier for you to not miss those smaller opportunities. And of course, you want to track your progress, your milestones, and team responsibilities in a clear way. And of course, you want this data to be logged and stored. You don't want this data to be in a note that you left somewhere or in some email that you can't really find. So what we are looking for here is a system that not only manages a single contract, but a system that you can generalize and win your next opportunity. And this is where SamSearch Journey comes into place. We try to streamline this whole process and make a simple and easy to use platform where you can see all the opportunities that you are working on in one place. You can organize all of your documents and all of your tasks and contacts. This is how the Journey Hub looks like. We have here different journeys which represent an opportunity that you're actively pursuing. It could be in one of 4 stages: assessment, in progress, submitted, or won. What's really great about this is that you can mix opportunities from different sources. You have federal opportunities, grant opportunities, state, local education, and county opportunities, all in one platform. And of course, you can find all of these opportunities on SamSearch. You can also visualize all of your deadlines here in the calendar, so we know that this opportunity is due today. So if I click on this journey here, I see different tabs: overview, tasks, chat, documents, proposal, and so on. I see the title and some details about this journey. What is interesting here is this field called Deep Insights. This is the field where you explain why your company should be awarded this opportunity. And here you can provide key insights specific to this opportunity. We can help you generate this field if you click on this button here. And down here you have description and you have your contacts. If this opportunity had contacts, then they will be visible here, but you can also add the contact name here. Let's say the contracting officer is called Michael. You can write his phone and email address, and you'll see it here. So we'll keep track of all of your contacts. And then what's really interesting here is the task section. Here you can create a task. As example, call subcontractor. You can write whatever you want. You can have a checklist of things that you want to write. Do this, do that, and you can set different priorities and due dates. So we get our task here. And this is extremely useful because we had the Journey Hub where we visualized all of our journeys, but this tasks tab can be seen as an internal journey of this specific opportunity that you are pursuing. And in the same manner, if we click on calendar, we see all of our tasks with a color that describes their priority. So here, this one has a high priority. You can also use SamSearch AI to chat with this opportunity. And what's really nice is that you have all of these documents here that are used when chatting with SamSearch AI. So you can essentially upload any file, any document that has to do with this specific opportunity. And these documents will also be used when you're chatting with this journey. And finally, you can generate a proposal using SamSearch AI. So this is a very fast walkthrough of how you can streamline your government contracting flow. But we are hosting a webinar today about this topic. If you're interested in joining, I will leave the link in the description below. That was it for me. Thank you guys a lot for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye.